Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, where there is a very spicy tournament. I might max this one out. I don't know if you should, but I think I might. Excuse me, I'm a bit stuffed up, but we have a champion chase tournament on right now. People are already putting some points in right here. So there is obviously a 5-star perfect soul for VIZUG the Noxious in there, and an Eternal Soulstone and stuff if you win your group. So there's fun stuff for winning the group. I wouldn't really be recommending ever looking at that though, right? This is a battle of credit cards, very risky. But on this side, we have the standard rewards. And what is interesting to me about this, have they done this before? I think this is actually kind of fun. Worth it? Well, maybe not, probably not. But it's kind of fun that the top reward for maxing it out is actually 5 Immortal Soulstones. I don't know. I think that's just it's quite a significant chunk. So yeah, this is something. It's so many points. It's really only available to people that have saved for ages, or again, engaging in an old battle of the credit cards. But hey, it's a decent chunk of rewards that feels pretty impactful when you get it. You're like, oh wow, 5 immortals. That's okay. Like I would say, look, these are the amount of shards that you need, right? Roughly. So it's about 53.3 points per ancient shard. So for the 10,000, you need roughly 188. Now these are your average points. 188 is still, in terms of like these broad statistics, it's still a very small sample size. So, I'd be going in saying I'd want probably at least 200 shards to feel pretty safe. And like at that point, you're hitting Mercy for a legendary, so you've got a pretty good chance to get at least one legendary, or like almost definite at that point and so on. But yeah, about 188 for the mythical skill tome, which is the thing that I'm probably is tempting me to go this far. And that's what it's 141 to get the mythical skill tome. And for me, I'm kind of looking at it going, oh man, I grabbed the mythical skill tome and I have the shards for going a little bit further. I can get 5 immortals. That's how they get you guys. That's how they get you. For the second legendary book, it's 103. For the first legendary book, it's 56. For the Immortal Soulstone, 47. For the Epic Skill Tome, it's 29. And then for the Mortal Soulstone, 15. And for the Energy, it's about 5. Obviously, it's sort of like, when do you pull an Epic, essentially, for 100 energy? So honestly, like going for the 100 energies maybe could be kind of helpful for some people. It doesn't cost you that many shards. It's okay. But yeah, it's interesting. So look, is 5 Immortal Soulstones worth 188 ancients? No, I would say like 108. Let's call it $200 at $1 per ancient. $200. An Immortal Soulstones may be worth about $5. So you're looking at about $25 for that. A Mythical Skill Tomes maybe $10. So, 35 for these top ones. $35 versus 200. It's obviously not worth the price of admission, but like, because it is a 2x ancient event, and there's a bonus event for VIZUG, I don't know. It's, you're getting to pull your shards into 2x ancients. It's worth considering. What I'm going to do right now is I have 2 summons of the summon pool. So we're going to do these right now, see if we get lucky. I do have a remnant summon as well from beating Amius this rotation. And by the way, if anyone is on this rotation, let me show you. This was probably the absolute nightmare of a stage. In order to beat this stage, I needed like all of the champions pretty much in high speed, relentless gear, and you just pray for luck. And actually, this chick was crucial. Liburga. She actually kills the boss at poisons, and with increased defense and faultless defense, she helps you knock down the shield. But it was horrible. To beat Amius, which gives you a remnant summon, I actually used this team. We used the 5-star Shamrock just for the for this. I had to again re-gear champions because I normally have Rector Drath, obviously in Reflex, so we had to re-gear her out of that because otherwise Amius will just pop off and kill you. But yeah, just sort of some supports and ninja sort of solos the thing, essentially. I didn't have enough accuracy in my Michinaki, but it worked the first time I tried it, so that was okay. But that's what I did for these. So let's do the summon pool first. So we've got a 6% chance. It's sort of like a Sacred Shard, no 2x event. Yeah, let's go, I guess. We've got another Michinaki would be fine. Not bad to empower. Feral would be the big one. That would be big if we were to get Feral. Any of the epics, I mean, more Morags is always nice. You could probably even get like 2 + 4 Morags. Yeah, I mean, let's go. I've never got a legendary from these stones. Still haven't this time. It's a Duck the Pierced. Okay, he's good. We'll empower him. And it is... Nope, it's an app. Okay, Sepulchre Sentinel. All right, well, that basically... That puts us a nice chunk of the way in already, right? That's about 10 ancients, roughly, for the two of those so far. Not too bad. Let's go in now with our Void... Not our Void, our Remnant Summon. There's a 15% chance for a Void Epic, which is 350 points, which is a lot. It's really good for these events. 2.5 of Mythical. We got a Mythical on the last one. We were super lucky. Can we do it back-to-back 2.5 for the Mythical? No. It's an Epic. Is it Void or Rare? It is Void. Okay. 350 tournament points. We'll take that. We'll take that. We'd obviously want the Mythical, but hey, we'll take the Void. I do have Quintus ready to go, but seeing as he's... I might save him. Oh, he is a Void legendary. We could save him for CVC, or we could pull him for this event. I'd more likely save him, because we do have a champion training on right now, and I do have a few of these. We could fuse up 2 Broadmoss. In fact, I might go do that right now. Go fuse up 2 Broadmoss. What do we say? That's going to give us an extra 700 points. We're going to absolutely shoot ourselves up, and there is a big champion training on right now, which we can do at the same time, which is very nice. We'll just leave these rewards for now, I guess. But champion training for Corrigar, I'm going for this just with the stuff I've had, because I actually quite want the 15 red essence. So I'm going for it. Looks like this guy is dominating. I was honestly just sort of going for just completing the right-hand side yesterday, and then I lost track of time and stopped. We could maybe chase him. I'm not that arsed about it. We'll see. But yeah, all right, I'll be right back. All right, we are back. That is done, and we have 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. I guess these ones are the ones. I've got lots of her. I really need to watch out for more copies of Bloodhorn. We can fuse with the greens. We can fuse these ones up, so they're not too important. In fact, that might be something I want to start doing. Oh, well, this guy's a 4-star chicken, so it probably won't. Well, I mean, we could use a 4-star chicken to fuse. But yeah, we can fuse up some blood moths. Or not blood moths, broad moths. That's the one. Blood moths, broad moths, all the moths blending together for some points. I think this is actually something I'm going to do a lot more from now on. Again, you're very limited by just pulling these, but I mean, like whenever I do void shard pulls, we should hold on to these so we can make. This is something that really, a lot of people have been doing since day one. I've never bothered too much. But it's something I should bother about more, and especially with all the champion training. Like, the game feels like there's constant champion training these days. It's never ending. So, hey, at least training stuff up. So you've got Broadmoss ready to go for champion training tournaments. That's kind of nice, especially when they're big ones like this. So where does that leave us? It should have put us in a decent chunk. So we're up to 1,550. We're like a good chunk of the way there. Not too bad. Again, like we could easily just save up all those Broadmoss and knock out a champion chase tournament for a fusion very, very easily, which is not too bad. All right. Well, that's not too shabby. Where's it put us in the champion training doing that? We could even level up the Broadmoss if we wanted. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Whoops. We go in with the Broadmoss. Let's take a look. So all of this put together, 11,000. I don't think it gave us that. I think we might have been at, what, 10,800 before. So we got, not too much, about 500 champion training points doing that. It's helping. Every little helps. It's a big chunk of Void Brews. Well, not a big chunk, a small chunk of Void Brews to do that. But yeah, not too bad. Okay, so let's double check where we are. Then let's pull some ancient shards. Just making sure this is all updated. We're gonna have to be taking lots of breaks anyway because we don't have enough space with our champions for all this stuff, so we're gonna have to figure it out. Yeah, well, let's go in, let's pull, and if we start to get lucky, we could do this quickly. If we don't get lucky, we're gonna do it slowly. I'm very much looking out for the Mikage epics. Elysania is the big one. Never pulled her. We'd also like another copy of this girl and another copy of Enda, because Enda's already like 3-star awakened. We'd prefer not to waste him. And I would probably fuse this stuff up during CVC, though again, we could probably do it during CVC. And 2 new legendaries would be a lot, plus the new mythical. It's a lot of CVC points. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. How do we do? Oh, Not a good first set of pulls, only 1 epic. We're really hoping for like 2 epics per 10 pull. What we're really, really hoping for. Okay, there's 1 epic. Go in again. And again, I'm gonna be having terrible luck. We're probably gonna be empowering pretty much all of the epics. Pretty much all of them. We've got Cage Breaker. Okay. I don't even remember what he does, to be honest. All right, 1 more pull. We're getting 1 epic. We're getting half the luck that we need. This is definitely going to push. If it keeps on like this, it's going to push. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. All the way for 1 epic. Now, Magnar's a good one to get. We do have, I was going to check, we do have a double chance of, I mean, like 16% in 10. You're expecting like 1.6 of them to be epic. So 1 to 2. I feel like we got fairly unlucky there. Right, let me go clear out some space. And, yeah, be right back. Okay, we've got 80 more spaces. Let's go. Yeah, I'm pretty much just like, we're going the whole way. So what's the big cost of doing this? Obviously, I skipped the double legendary event because I did not know where I was on my Mercy. Clearly, at least so far, not crazy. I mean, you never know. Our luck could change. Maruka actually might be new. She can do some stuff for Sand Devil with Revive on Death, but I think it's awkward to build, and I don't think it matters now. Ingid Twist Staff, he's new as well. I might actually hold on to him. He's like a rare with 2 AoEs. That could actually be on a 3 turn on each. That could actually be quite useful for some rooms in Curse City. I don't know if he is, but if he comes into any Curse City rooms, like slap him in a stun set and just let him go. There's a legendary. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. The 10x works. Oh my god. 10x works. VIZUG the Noxious. We've got him. Winning this tournament for that 5-star perfect soul suddenly became very tempting. Holy shit. Okay. So he has an AoE attack on a 3 turn with 2 poisons and a HP burn. It's a good move. On his A1, AoE attack with a 50% chance to instantly activate any burns or poisons. It's just a really good combo. But then you add in Faction Unity. 30% HP in all battles is a good aura. 15% speed for Ogrins. It becomes a great aura. Then on his A3, AoE attack with increased accuracy on the team. Increase enemy debuffs. Decrease ally debuffs. The Faction Unity makes this really good. So with 1 ally, it becomes an increased speed. So increased speed, increased accuracy with AoE and buff manipulation. The debuff manipulation becomes stronger at 2 faction allies. At 3, he starts healing everybody as well. Then with his passive, increases each ally's accuracy for every burn and poison on the enemy team. So I mean, between his increased accuracy and that, he can potentially really give you a ton. I don't know how that would be useful, but he does give you a ton. Burn and poisons placed by allies do 30% more damage. That's crazy good. 2 faction allies. Allies do 5% more damage for every burn or poison on a target. That's actually, again, pretty strong for Hydra. There's not many. You can burn all of the heads. 5% more damage. It's decent. Poison, you can only poison some of the heads, but you can poison decapitated heads. And like he puts out 2, so he's giving you, this move basically ups your damage by 15% against all decapitated heads. It's actually pretty solid. And 3 faction allies. Burns and poisons placed by allies cannot be removed, stolen, or transferred. So they wouldn't be able to be cleansed off. Is interesting. Gives you a bit of protection, I guess, from the... Yeah, you can get burn on and have burn on through poison. And like, you can't cleanse it off. Like, that can be awful, right? If you got burn on, poison cloud goes out, you're relying on burn, and then the burn gets cleansed, and suddenly there's a poison cloud you can't get past. Well, that's crazy. We just won 10x. We just won the 10x. I guess we keep going, right? Would we want a second VIZUG? Double VIZUG? I don't know about that. We still need to keep going. We'll take it. Oh, no, this guy. Oh, this guy's going hard. He must have got VIZUG. This is what's going to happen. Everyone's going to go in. I've got 4,000 points right now. We still got a long way to go. Everyone's going to go in and get VIZUG and then be like, oh shit, I keep going, I get the soul. And everyone keeps going. Let's go. Let's keep going. I mean, we'd be expecting, it's only a 1% chance per shard to get another Ingid, actually. Actually, 2 more Ingids. Ingid is coming for days. We've got a Wuzgar as well. We'd need a lot. of you know, it, are we guaranteed another legendary? No, we are not. I'm happy with that though. Hey, that works out well. He's super limited. Yeah, he is not in the summon pool normally. Faction Unity champions are only in the summon pool during their specific events, so that's pretty great. I don't have many really good Ogren. Oh man, that's a brutal pull. Okay, we got a rare at the end. There's an Ogren. But it sets us up for the future, so that's fun. Like if I do pull a Grisor, it's nice. Oh, Enda, great. Okay, that is one we wanted. That's actually pretty nice. Exia, okay. Enda is pretty nice. We will take that. So now my other Enda will survive the Lady Mikage grinder. Listen, yeah, that's what we really need. Could it be her? No, it's a Husk. That's a good empowerment. Another epic. And Dahlia, another part of the fusion, but not the one we want. Rain Beast. Okay, the epics are coming fast and furious right now. Ooh. Let's see. I believe in the Indalia. Not Indalia. Illusinia, the other one. Oh man, a bunch of rares then to finish this off. Okay. So we got still 144 ancients in the bank. You know, the big cost of this is, you know, if they do a good guaranteed ancient, which they might. They've just done an extra legendary for ancients. They've done like a decent 2x for ancients. They could drop a guaranteed. Maybe. It's possible. Okay, we're closing in. We're closing in on this mythical tome. We're closing in. Right. I've got to go free up a lot of space. This is going to take a little while. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, we freed up more space. That one took a long time because I was basically grinding them up in campaign and feeding them and freeing up space. So here we go. I think it should take roughly 70-ish, give or take, more ancients to max this event out. Let's pray for some luck. We could get a second legendary. I mean, I guess technically we're probably... Oh, God, that's not a good start. We're really due one, I would say. Yeah, I think we're due. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's a Bad Alcazar. Okay. I do have him. I pulled him recently. I built him up. I haven't really used him for much, but we will take that. Plus 2 epics. That is very juicy. I'll definitely be empowering High Katoon. She was clutch for that horrible Fire Knight stage in Curse City, for instance. The main thing for this second Bad L is definitely Faction Guardians. That's actually pretty big. We jump over. So I'm still working on Undead, and there's... Well, as you may or may not know, there's quite a lot of really good undead that would really like 10 extra speed. She would, Sifi, Rotus, etc. Ultimate Death Knight does not want extra speed, but he'll take it if it means the others get it. Okay, good. Can we be greedy and get another legendary? Can we? Is that asking too much? The game almost crashed. It was so outraged by the suggestion. Let's go again. We've got ourselves Torture Head. Torture Helm. I almost said Spike Head. Torture Helm. All right. Okay. It is a 2x Ancients. We could Catacomb Counselor. Oh, another one. It's Mortu Macabre. Wow, we're getting all... We've had great luck today. Great luck. Fodbor. Okay, yeah, some empowerment stuff here, I would say. Mortu Macabre. Is that my third... Oh, demon spawn completed. Well, that's interesting. Demon spawn complete. We've got our red dot, obviously, for VIZUG right there. Cool. That's 10 extra. So Carnage does not benefit. 10 more speed for Kymar. It's nice. I think that probably won't break any speed tunes because I do use them for a bunch of stuff. Good champs in here. I mean, more speed for Sissia, Vassal, Shazar. Actually, that's quite nice. I'm going to build Shazar back up for Arena. 10 speed would be nice for Duchess or Withier, but I don't have them. I don't have them. 10 speed for Countess Lix. Don't have her. She goes into some Trunda teams. I mean, there's great champions in here. I'm actually not using too many of them at the moment. I think I'll definitely use Shazar. I'm 100% rebuilding Shazar at this point. I have a 6-star Shazar. He's sort of marked for rebuild. We need to get him way faster. With the 6-star Blessing, he's got a crazy speed aura. Now he's got the extra speed. I can't believe he's 181 speed. That's bad, isn't it? With 6-star Blessing and full Faction Guardians. That's pretty bad right there. So we can definitely improve on that. Let's see where we're at. So by the way, if I'm just doing the champ training stuff, we're actually almost done champ training now. Leveling up 3 stars, feeding them into each other. I'm leveling them to 15. This guy's still going with points. I mean, we've gone a good chunk of the way. I'll think about going after this. Let me know. Would you go after it or not? I mean, technically, right now, if you say 7,000 points to get a legendary is well worth it for champion training. So maybe I definitely want the 15 red essence. That's for sure. Here, okay, we've got ourselves our mythical tome. Thank you. We only need 600 points. We're actually super close. Okay, great, because we got a couple of legendaries. We're going to walk away, actually, potentially in a decent spot. Need some epics here. Don't hit me with the rares. Don't do it, gay. Oh, don't do it. Okay. One more temple. And then that's one epic at least. Right? Don't do it, game. Okay, Mr. Rider Dahi, empower him. We're ever so slightly short. Very slightly short. We still have 3 days left on this. This has not updated, unless I did the maths wrong. Let's pull for one more epic. Hopefully we'll end this around like 80 ancient shards, which really isn't that bad, actually. That's really not that bad. You know, that's a decent chunk saved up. I think the previous guaranteed ancients were 180. So that's within striking distance with gems. That's actually doable. Getting all the rares here at the end. Give us another legendary for the fun of it. No. Okay. Where was the number one guy? I think the number one guy with the VIZUG soul, he's way beyond. He's way beyond. What was he? He was at 15,000 last time I looked. 14,000. Okay, so we are at 9893. I think we probably just finished. Actually, we're maxed out in space. I think we just finished this with mystery shards and campaign drops and stuff. Yeah, we've got like 3 days. I think we'll get that easily just by doing some campaign. So I think we're done, but we will get the 5 immortal soulstones, which is nice. Bring me up to 11 plus potentially 6. Almost definitely plus 6, and we have the 5 Eternals. We're building up a good Soulstone stash. Very good Soulstone stash. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a double Soulstone event sometime soon. That'd be nice. But yeah, there we go. I think the big one here today. Wait, what did I get that was new over here? Oh, it's the rare ingot. You know, actually, let me get an ingot. Let's mark him. I'm actually gonna keep an ingot. Ingid. It's so tempting to call him Ingrid, but it's not. It's very bothersome. But yeah, I'll keep this guy. I think he could be a good stun set champion. Very good stun set champ for some stages. So we will definitely hold on to him. Absolutely. But yeah, VIZUG. VIZUG is the big one. And we finished Faction Guardians for Demon Spawn, and we got another chunk for Undead, which is pretty cool, actually. Pretty cool. I mean, we could super empower Immortu eventually if we get more dupes. I don't know, maybe. But VIZUG, he is the big one to get. People like him. He's a 5 in Faction Wars Spider's Den, a 4.9 in Hydra, a 5 in Dragon, 5 in Ice Golem. Holy shit. This guy might actually be nuts. I actually didn't playtest him at all myself. I forgot. I meant to, because he's really fun, and I forgot. Well, I'll definitely playtest him now. 100%. I mean, for Hydra, you would think you slap him into like a cursed set, high-speed cursed set with War Master and just let him go to town. He'd be great with a 5-star cruelty, but I don't think it's enough to go crazy for it. Again, for Hydra, we can combo him with an Ugo. Definitely Ugo for the increased speed and more damage from burns and poisons. Second, Ogren is kind of tough to get. It gives you nice benefits. Second good Ogren to run. Ugh, like, it's really Krasur. I don't have him, but they're quite lacking. But hey, look, I mean, there's barely any gosh darn Ogren in the game. Yeah, and again in the epics, like, I mean, like Siege Hulk and Skrank are decent, but not really enough. Hey, it's a faction they could add more stuff to easily in the future. They need some new champs. More Ogren, please, right? My first faction unity. That's quite exciting. He's a good one. I'd say like Fina is probably my favorite, but this guy is second place, I would say. As like a fun champ. He's definitely more PvE, but he seems really cool for it. Anyway, there we go. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think about all of this. I'm certainly happy walking away from that. I think we we didn't quite use 200 shards. I think it might have been 180. I think we did like 180 shards. So we basically did enough ancient shards for a guaranteed champion. We got more epics than we would have expected. I'll go and power all the epics we got. Got more epics than we expected. We got a bunch of legendaries thanks to the 2x. 2x was good to me for like the first time ever. Bunch of legendaries. We got the 10x faction unity. And we got ourselves a mythical skill tome. I now have 8 in the bank. I've not finished Frolny's form 2. I don't know if I'll bother actually. But we've got 8 in the bank, so we're getting ready for Mikage. We actually got an extra Enda, so the Mikage fusion that's one good epic I can save from, well, good epic to save. Yeah, it's pretty solid. 5 immortals extra, actually 6 immortals extra, because we got the other one as well. Not bad. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.